The gig ends. It's still going to be a while before dawn. Under the moon, the crowds start to disperse. Binos used up all of her energy. We only won that fight by a hair. Hisoka's words were the key. It hit me when the first explosion happened. The bullet exploded before touching Babylon. That was probably what gave me the idea. That told me Rondo's commune was watching us from somewhere in these ruins, and we just had to obscure their view.
勝ったね。ああ、疲れた。寝る前にたらふく食ってバンバンセックスして。
As always, she reacts strongly to lewd jokes. I don't think that was a joke.
4人でも楽勝だったぜ。
How was that easy? I wish I could bluff that well.
おちびちゃん抜きでもなんとかやれたね。でもあんまり今夜の話はしない方がいいかも。落ち込むと思うし。
You're so kind.
なんかそういう気分。
She achieved her objective, but Binyo's face is even more sad than before. You feel guilty? Binyo's eyes wander across the ruins, as if searching for something that used to be there.
わかんない。ただちっとも嬉しくないんだもん。これが正義だって信じてたはずなのに。
I walk slowly, matching Binyo's pace. The end of a languid, lonely festival. Tonight's accomplices go their separate ways in the background.
ねえ。
Hmm?
これでよかったんだって思いたい。
Wasn't it?
そうは思ってないっぽい。
Not at all. I agree with you. Justice. Binyo and Rondo both believed in their own, but when they fought, Binyo won. According to the basic rules that keep the world moving, that makes Binyo right. The winner isn't smiling. She continues looking into the darkness in the east, letting a sigh escape into the sky.
あったかいもの飲みたいな。
What was that? Someone bumps into Binyo from behind.
思い知ったか。クソ女。
What? The blood freezes in my veins as I hear those words of bottomless hatred.
ロンドはもうダメだよ。誰より美しい花は折れてしまった。
What? Did she die? Iroha, her eyes hold madness. Oh shit, that's a knife. Her hands hold a knife.
でも、あの子は私が守る。ロンドをロンドで亡くしたやつは、私が始末をつけてやる。
Blood comes out of Binyo's back. You've got to be kidding me. She falls to the ground like a doll. Something clogs in my mind. Old memories, the red color, things I lost. One more puzzle piece. She turns around and runs off. Binyo! I rush to Binyo's side. Iroha, doesn't matter right now.
やろう。遅いよ。それより救急車。
Izuha pulls out his tokarev, but Haru stops him. Iroha already disappeared into the crowd. I hold her up, a warm, raw sensation in my hands. Binyo's blood flowing out. The reward of justice. Shit. Shinomiya Yodoko is in the city. She walks through the night, almost swimming through it. She seeks information. Information is a fortress and a sword. Sometimes it saves your allies, and sometimes it restrains your enemies. Gasaitsuki is Yodoko's only ally. For him, she'd walk 1,000 miles, killing someone every 10 steps. Everyone else is Yodoko's enemy. Foolish, worthless people who can't even support themselves.
くるりさん。
It's been a while since the last time we saw her. And why is she talking to Kurori?
対価を払って得た情報をどうしようと、そちらには関係のないことです。
I guess Yodoko is one of Kurori's customers, so.
そちらは雇われたもの。そういうことです。では、 データはパソコンのアドレスの方に。確認次第報酬を振り込みます。ではご苦労様でした。
The other person starts to say something, but she ignores it and hangs up. She takes out a thin notebook to receive Semimaru Kururi's message. She opens the attached data and quickly looks through it.
添島ひそか綾峰学園2年生。
A photograph and personal data. Her black eyes are reflected by the blacklit screen. Her white fingers tap the keys, forwarding the message. Information released into the electronic sea, a sword to smite the champion's enemies.
ナイトだ。命令を伝える。カエサルレギオンへの忠誠を見せろ。そうだ。これはカエサルの意志だ。
Shinomiya Yoroko is in the city. How's Benyo? Is she alright? I remember the red color. It's a typical story. A mother and child went to a convenience store and had the misfortune of bumping into a robber. The robber's knife had the misfortune of passing through the other's carotid as he swung it around. Every time the child's relatives told him how unlucky she was at the funeral, he thought about the meaning of his mother's death. Oops. The killer was a minor high on drugs. The powerless child prayed for him to receive the death sentence, but of course that wish had no chance of being granted. I walk along through the city with no dawn. I think back to a call from Kagome.
いいからすぐに帰ってこい。理由は後で説明する。
She hung up before I could argue with her. It was too one-sided to call it communication, but I find it strangely calming right now. The main street late at night, no people or cars remain. A few taxis pass by like ghosts wandering through ruins. The red tail lights remind me of fresh blood. Benyo clung to her life. She remains unconscious and her condition remains serious, but at least she's still alive. The police questioned me and I had to explain things to her parents too. Mia's son was terrified when he ran over. He asked me in a serious tone that doesn't suit him at all. Takekawa Benyo, his daughter. The world is much smaller than it seems. Sorry, I was with her the whole time, but I should have been able to... I lowered my head several times to apologize. Not only did I let Benyo get hurt, but I can't tell him a single thing about what really happened. Why was Benyo stabbed? What on earth were we doing tonight? Avatars, communes, connectors, several secrets I can't possibly explain. So we agreed to pretend it was just some random lunatic passing by. But Mia-san, I had no idea you were Benyo's... Mia-san seems lonely as he shrugs his shoulders. So... I'm really sorry about this. I wish there was something I... Right now I can't do anything but lower my head. I feel guilty just looking at Mia-san, so I try to turn around and leave. Yes? In other words, stay away from my daughter. Alright, I'll tell the others that. This time I do leave. I think it's a little bit too late for that. I lower my head once more and leave the hospital. Far too much happened tonight. Sorry, I lied. I apologized to myself 10 minutes ago. The night's not over at all. My stomach's empty. I'm so hungry. The fuck? Looks like she's splattered with blood. Why is that? Sorry, I was bluffing and trying to be manly. Please don't be mean to me or I'm going to cry again. Why can this woman breathe so calmly when I'm practically choking on the smell of dead things and rust? I think about that mystery. This is my room, right?
分かりきったことを言うな。
You'd better have a damn good explanation for this.
これぐらいのことで切れるな。秋人は度量が小さいな。
How is this small? The witch ignores my objection and switches to flashback mode.
あれは今から1時間前だ。
After the Avatar gig ended, Kagome went back to her room alone before Binyo was attacked, so she didn't know about that. She felt a presence outside the door a few minutes later. The moment she sensed intrusion, Kagome took action. She moved to Akito's room via the verandas. If that threw them off, she would have stopped there, but it didn't. The intruders realized where Kagome went, so they followed her the same way. 3 silhouettes against the moonlight she hid in a corner they couldn't see from outside the window. The moment the first one entered from the veranda, Kagome's kukri knife flashed. Half of an arm rolls along the floor like a radish. The handgun it held didn't fire once. The first man gives a muffled scream. Kagome throws her kukri knife before it ends. Outside the window, the second man's face is split open by the bent barbaric blade, and he falls against the railing. Only the third man makes it inside intact. He pulls out a combat knife. Kagome crouches down through instinct alone. A muffled explosive noise, red sparks bloom in the darkness. A knife-shaped silenced handgun. A bullet embeds itself in the wall. Kagome tries to kick the man's legs out from under him. He dodges. He tries to get on top of Kagome, the knife still in his hand. She counters with her knee, crushing his balls. The man falls over, crashing face first into the floor. He convulses in agony. Kagome brushes the dust off her pants as she stands up, then starts cleaning things up. She removes the handgun on the floor from the still warm arm holding it. It was all over after 2 shots. Who were these men? That's not cleaning up at all!
階層に突っ込みを入れてもどうにもならんぞ。
My floor and walls are covered with her terrible taste in art. 3 corpses are lying on the floor like a bad joke. All of their brains have been blown out. The lovely smell of grey matter has been splattered across the room. I feel like vomiting again.
なぜ離れる？暴漢に襲われて怯える幼なじみを優しく抱いて慰めろ。
Stop joking, you'll get blood on me. She shot 2 of them and broke the other's skull open with a knife. Kagome's long black hair and white skin are covered in blood, but she is still beautiful.
そうか。
She starts undressing. Wait!
シャワーを借りるぞ。
She tosses her blood-stained clothes onto the floor. I briefly glimpse her white back and butt as she walks off. Eventually I hear water flowing in the bathroom. I'm finally getting used to the smell. Once more, I scan the crime scene in my apartment. I need to do something about this. The option of reporting this to the police never even crosses my mind. Ah, is that you? Sorry for calling so late. After some hesitation, I chose an adult I know well. If you're heading down a road filled with snakes, you need a snake to guide you. Who did he call? Oh, him?
いやー、これはひどい。
Why him? That's his first reaction. He seems oddly happy.
大陸の連中でも最近はここまで派手にやりませんよ。いやー、90年代を思い出すな。
Who is this guy really? I think he's complimenting you, Kagome.
言っておくが、
I know, you're convinced it was all self-defense.
分かっていればいい。
I was being sarcastic, damn it. Kagome's face is made out of titanium. So, is there any way to clean up this room?
そうですね。まあ、少々値は張りますが、リフォーム業者に頼めば。
Reformer?
こっち専門の業者ですよ。結婚だろうが弾婚だろうがピカピカにしてくれます。もちろん口は固い。
I see, so he knows which snake to call.
あかねこ宅配便です。
A happy voice that sounds out of place at 4 a.m. I remember an urban legend which says if you receive your newspaper in the dead of night, reading it will shorten your lifespan. Oh, really?
ああ、ご苦労様。荷物はこれです。
2個口ですね。じゃあこちらにサインお願いします。
Okay.
ベランダにも一つあるが。
ああ、そうなんですか。キャンペーン期間中なのでそちらはサービスします。
Thanks. I sign the paperwork as if this is just a package from Amazon. The contractor puts the bodies in his delivery cart and heads back.
依頼メールの返信が来ました。リフォーム業者は今日の午後から来てくれるそうです。
Thank you, owner. I don't know how to thank you.
諸経費の方はバイト代から月々天引きでいいですね。
There is no such thing as a free favor. You had better pay half of it.
かわいい美少女幼馴染に割り勘を要求とは。そういう男は苦しみもがいて死んだ方が世界のためだ。
Well, screw the world then.
ところで、今夜はここで寝るつもりですか？
No way in hell.
それなら、これから私のマンションへ。
No way in hell. I wade to the danger with all the strength I have.
それは残念。では、私は帰りますが。
As he walks out, he adjusts his glasses and adds.
その拳銃、町の連中が裁くような代物とは違いますよ。もっと邪悪でタチの悪いプロの持ち物です。
Professionals? The automatic handguns remain on the floor. The muzzles have silencers.
くれぐれも深入りしない方が身のためです。ご自愛を。
He sounds just a little bit serious at the end. After the owner leaves,
秋人。
the black-haired mass murderer stares intently at me.
しばらく私の寝室を使わせてやる。今夜はもう寝ろ。
She seems to be pitying me. No, I'll pass.
柄にもなく慎み深いな。こんな美少女のベッドを占拠して多種多様な妄想に端的できる機会はめったにないぞ。ただし使用したティッシュはトイレに流すな。
I'm not risking my life by sleeping in your bed. She looks up at a 45-degree angle. She's determined to pretend she doesn't know what I mean, just like a cat that knows it did something wrong. So anyway, what did you do? I suddenly feel poison in Kagume's gaze. She doesn't seem to notice she's smiling.
副島ひそかに会いに行った。
A name I'd forgotten tonight, a name I tried to forget. Once it's thrust back into my mind, it hurts as if it's been festering this whole time.
学園ではないぞ。今夜会えるはずの場所にだ。
Why?
真実をはっきりさせてやろうと思ってな。私の前をうつ病の物書きのような顔でうろつかれるのは迷惑だ。秋人は本来浅はかで賢しく軽薄で、要するにいつも通りであればそれでいい。
Her words are almost violently unfair, but I know she's completely serious. Avatar gigs. Nomad. Soejima Hisoka. A secret I don't know. And this is what happened. Kagome stepped on the tiger's tail, a tiger she can't even see. One of those bodies looked like a guard I see at the gigs.
よく見ているな。鉛の兵隊が本物に化けたか。
Who were they?
知らん。だが、ある程度当たりはつく。
Kagome hands me one of the handguns left on the floor. It feels lighter and more polished than Izawa's Tokarev.
グロック17、オーストリア製、口径9ミリ、装弾数17発。いくつかの国が軍や警察で使っている。チャイ・ティ・エンウェンが言ったように、チンピラや不良外国人の持ち物ではない。
Military? A firm, merciless word I wasn't expecting. It shakes my nervous system to the core.
軍は軍でも、裏街道の匂いがする。
She points to a small hole in the wall, a bullet hole from the knife-shaped handgun. It just doesn't feel real. The reality of any phenomenon is measured against one's own experience. 2D mobile blobs and international conspiracies are a little different if you have no first-hand experience with either.
国と国も突き詰めれば人間関係と同じようなものだ。貸しと借りとで縛り合い、持ちつ持たれつが基本にある。コミやアバターが他人事で済まない国もあるだろう。
You've got some imagination. Anyway, I'm done. I need to go to bed. My head hurts like it's being split open. My brain took damage from being connected to our avatar for so long.
話はまだ終わっていない。
Then spit it out already.
ギグにはもう関わるな。ノーマッドにもだ。
No.
最初に言ったはずだ。あれはお前自身だとな。罪と過去に縛られ、最後は我が身を滅ぼす。どちらかが死ぬぞ。
I see. So that's what it was. I understand everything Kagome's saying. And why I found myself so drawn to Suejima. She is me. My answer is still no. I turn away from her and walk off.
どこへ行く?
It'd probably sound cool if I answered, no in particular. I want to sleep, but not in your room.
そうか。もう会えないかもしれんな。
She says it so suddenly, yet so gravely. Maybe. I leave, Kagome. I wander aimlessly under the moonlight. Feral cats run by under the streetlights. I hear car tires screeching in the distance. The gigs, they always seemed suspicious. I thought we were being careful about how we got involved. And this is the result. Yoshimori, Benyo, Kagome. Was I wrong to take that first step, or did I make a wrong choice along the way? Yoshimori died, Benyo was stabbed, Kagome had to kill people. There must have been a way to prevent all of that. If I screwed up, then that's my responsibility. Mizuwa Akihito's. Misfortune has no problem with barging the moment you let your guard down. Even if you never let your guard down, bad luck will strike someday. I wanted to be alone so I'd never have the pain of losing something. And yet, we are not allowed to live or die alone. Bad things pile up, like nightmares, like malice. Even the slightest wish, honesty, peace, or hard work gets crushed into the ground without any hope of salvation. But so what? The spell evaporates, the magic has lost its power, and has fallen down to mere words. Wasted effort, it's hard to walk, I'm so incredibly minuscule. I can't keep up with the world, I'm always too late. I was this time, I was back then, I always am. Nothing ever changes that.
ギグにはもう関わるな。
The reason I rejected Kagome. Not yet, but so what? Remembered the reason I need to chant that spell. I open my cell phone with one hand. I've called this number before. And yet, every ring makes me feel even more cornered. Were you asleep? I see. I can't sleep either. A conversation with little meaning, just a confirmation of each other's existence. But I wanted this conversation to go on forever. I want to see you, now. Something pushes me forward, not just my feelings. Silence. All I hear beyond the night is faint breathing. Just one word makes me feel like I've been struck by lightning. I feel like the darkness separating us has grown thicker. Nomad didn't fight that night. Behind the buildings, cutting sharply into the sky, the eastern sky begins to turn white. The metal clacking of the first train of the day, the city awakes from its temporary death. The night of bloody festivals is coming to an end.